Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and Media Day that went down today. And, guys, there's a lot to get into when it comes to the expectations that I want to see from this Lakers team when it comes all said and done. Sorry, guys, I just got a notifications there. As you can see, I'm repping my Denver Broncos. It's Monday Night Football against the Bengals. And Bo Nix just passed the ball. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter remaining, and he just passed a touchdown pass to Cortland Sutton, I believe. No, RJ Harvey, our rookie, for a 12-yard touchdown. Guys, I just had to just bring that up for all of you to your attention. But this is a Lakers channel. But again, this is also, I like to talk about my Denver Broncos on this channel as well. But 99.9% of my content is Lakers talk. So, and news updates, everything about the Lakers. This is the channel for it. But I have to represent my Denver Broncos because it is Monday Night Football, when it comes all said and done. So, but yeah, guys, but we're talking about Media Day for the Los Angeles Lakers. Sorry, just had to bring that up, but great. We're going to win it tonight against the Bengals, so just have to bring that up. So, but yeah, I mean, just, obviously we had to talk about Media Day, what went down tonight, the expectations going into this upcoming season. And guys, it just, honestly, it's one of those type of situations where there's expectations for a lot of people, a lot of players tonight going into this upcoming season, from LeBron James, from Luka, from JJ Redick wanting to win a championship, having championships mentality. Like he said a couple of days ago during his presser with Rob Pelinka, and the players are saying it as well. And from DeAndre Ayton having expectations out of him, and then Marcus Smart saying people forgot who I am type of atmosphere. So, guys, this was everything. We're going to talk about everything about the Los Angeles Lakers on Media Day. But before anything, like always, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I miss doing this. It's been a long time, 2 months of no Lakers talk. I have been posting on the community tab every single day that I can, but just haven't been going live, haven't been uploading videos, because of not a lot of news worthy to talk about when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. But all of you, thank you so much for the continued love, support. You guys have shown me all over social media, and I'm seeing the comments coming in from Daniel. I miss you, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you still being part of Z Nation, and of course, just being part of this community. So thank you, Daniel, for coming back. I really appreciate it. I miss it. I miss being on here, and I'm going to be on here more often once preseason begins. And I will be uploading a video of the Lakers and their expectations going into training camp when it comes to certain players having bigger roles, and who will have potentially the fifth starting role, because there's a lot of talks about Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart. There's a lot of scenarios that could go down when it comes to who will be getting bigger rotational roles and maybe potentially one of the starting lineups. So I'll check out a video. I will be uploading that very soon in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. But welcome, Daniel. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And go Lakers, absolutely. Welcome back. Had a feeling. Yeah. I mean, it's just we had to bring it back. I mean, obviously bringing back the this platform back after being gone for almost 2 months now. I mean, because there's not a lot of news to be talking about when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers for those past 2 months, other than Luka getting his contract. Since then, nothing had emerged when it comes to Lakers rumors, talks, or anything like that. There are just some rumors, but not really something to really get into. So, but I'm glad to be back. Thank you, Daniel, for continuing to be a big part of the Z Nation community on ZSN. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Great win for the Broncos. Absolutely. representing my Broncos. Absolutely. I am so happy that they won this game on Monday night. And I think it was an easy win for them. I mean, obviously you don't the Bengals don't have Joe Burrow, so obviously this is supposed to be a cakewalk for the Denver Broncos to go into Monday night and get a big win. And obviously they should, because they're going neck and neck with the division, honestly, with the Chargers, with the Raiders, and the Chiefs. I mean, it's kind of neck and neck, and we're not sure right now who will win the AFC West when it comes to all said and done. So, but great win for the Denver Broncos. Absolutely, go Broncos. That's all I can say. Yep. 2026 champs soon. Yeah, I mean, lots of expectations, when it comes to what JJ said a couple of days ago and how this team is looking and what their expectations of how they're training going into a training camp and obviously this upcoming season. So you never know. Anything could happen when it comes to the expectations and the goals going into this upcoming season for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes all said and done. Oh man, well, it's been a while. Get a Rabbit, welcome back. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you for still continuing to be part of this community after I was gone for almost 2 months with no Lakers to talk about. Lakers basketball to be talked to for almost 2 months. I mean, since Luka signed his contract, no news came out about anything regarding the Lakers for almost 2 months. So I'm glad to be back. And thank you, Get a Rabbit. Thank you, Daniel, for continuing to be part of this community of Z Nation on ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Let's see what you have to say here. Oh, you had that guy who posts Broncos and then the WNBA crap on my feed. Just kidding. Welcome back, brother. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing to talk about. When the Lakers went into the off season, I had to continue to build this channel because, guys, sure, 99% of my content is Lakers content, no matter what. I'll be posting everything about the Lakers, even during the regular season, even in the off season, and even some historics, like, make some sort of like, remembrance of the Lakers any chance that I get. But I do realize that this channel is more than just a Lakers channel. I mean, I have to show that this is just more than Lakers channel. I mean, I have to post some sports content other than the Lakers, and that's why I really do appreciate what I'm building on this platform. I mean, I really do appreciate all of you and your opinions about everything that I post, especially when it comes to something that is not Lakers content, sometimes some Broncos content, sometimes some WNBA content. I'm a big fan of the Sparks. I mean, when it comes to Kelsey Plum and, all of those girls who are so far, some of them have been dominating in the WNBA. And, I just have to, show some sort of sports content other than the Lakers when it comes to, building this channel when the Lakers are not playing in the off season. So, I had to do something. So, but I really do appreciate the continued love, support, Get a Rabbit, and welcome back to you, brother. I really do appreciate it. And, great to see you back, and you're going to see more of me very soon because I believe in the next couple of days we're going to have preseason, and I will be showing going live for post game show analysis of the preseasons, especially when it comes to certain players and how they're playing. From maybe possibly Jake LaRivia if he will play in preseason, maybe some Marcus Smart action. I mean, you never know. We're going to see some of Lakers players who will shine potentially in preseason and potentially fighting for rotational roles, when it comes to gaining minutes in the rotation, or maybe possibly somebody who will show up, when it comes to potential, maybe getting a starting role. You never know. But I will be making a video very soon in the next couple of days. I will upload it of my analysis of the Lakers roster going into the training camp and potential players that will be fighting for rotational roles, and more specifically for one of the starting roles. Even though we do have a clear mind who will be in the starting lineup, there has been talks that maybe Marcus Smart will replace Rui Hachimura, and how that rotation will look like. I mean, it just sort of remains to be seen. But also, I will be giving you guys my final analysis about the Lakers roster going into the training camp, and of course, I will, like I said, go live for preseason games. And of course, for the regular season of the ZSN post game show, returning for the regular season, which I believe the Lakers, we have a month away, I believe, or maybe just 20 days or 23 days. It's getting close. NBA season is returning and Lakers basketball is returning. So stay in the know, hit that notification bell, and I will be delivering you all everything when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and content, and of course game analysis, post-game show analysis, coming back to ZSN very soon. And I really can't wait to read you guys' comments during the post-game shows again. And even now, I miss this. I really miss this, the community that we have on here on ZSN, from Daniel, from Ghetto Rabbit. I mean, thank you guys. And just the love in the community that we have here. I mean, just respect that we have here. I really appreciate it. So welcome back, guys. And thank you for having me back. But let's get into Media Day for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lots to talk about, really. And there's a lot of optimism. There's always optimism when it comes to these media days. And obviously from LeBron James, from Luka, from Rui Hachimura. I mean, everybody that we saw tonight, or in media day, had a lot to say, a lot of expectations, a lot of enthusiasm going into this upcoming season, which is obviously great to hear. And guys, I have been posting on, actually, I forgot to share it. I have been posting some retweets of what we saw from Media Day, and also some headlines that I took personally from the Media Day, from some players that I felt that showing me some optimism and excitement of what could we expect from our guys going into training camp, and of course the regular season as well. So I'm just so excited to see what we could see from our guys tonight, from our guys going into this upcoming season when it comes all said and done. Yeah, I mean, let's just get to the headlines, honestly, and let's talk about the face of the team. And I'm not talking about LeBron James. I'm talking about Luka Doncic, guys. Luka had a lot to say. I mean, when it comes to Media Day, and obviously this is his first full season as a Los Angeles Laker, which is obviously what we all want to see from our face of the team. What the Lakers put all of their assets towards, and also just making him the face of the team. And that was Luka saying that it's a fresh start for him. I'm excited to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's no surprise of that. I mean, obviously, I took that as saying, you know what, this is a new beginning for me. I lost all the weight. He's skinny Luka. And now the mentality is that he wants to win a championship with this team, especially with LeBron James going into his 23rd season in the NBA. And I'm going to get into Jake LaRivia in just a bit. And I'm just going to say this right now. I think we are all sleeping on Jake LaRivia going into this upcoming season when it comes all said and done. I mean, this is me. If you guys agree with me on that, please comment down below and say yes. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, when it comes all said and done, guys, I mean, he is excited to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. A lot of expectations. His mentality is in place when it comes to the winning mentality, what the Lakers want. And I just got notifications. The Broncos beat the Bengals 28 points out of 3. Guys, not surprised. Anyway, it was already over going into the 4th anyway. So just side note there. But obviously, Lucas said a lot, and I have to say there's a lot of excitement. And what he did in Euro basketball obviously shows a lot that he is ready to dominate in this league, possibly MVP consideration going into this upcoming season. And guys, there's just a lot of expectations going into this season when it comes to what Luka will bring to the table, especially now how he looks and how he dominated, like I said, in Euro basketball. And it's just lots of excitement. And the fact that he's going to be starting a full season as a Los Angeles Laker, it just shows you that this guy is, ready to go going into this upcoming season with the Los Angeles Lakers. But we have to talk about the old guy in the room. We all know who I'm talking about, and that is LeBron freaking James going into his 23rd season in the NBA. And you guys, I forgot to mention it, but Jake LaRivia, when he was speaking with James Worthy and all those crew on Media Day, he basically said that he is shocked that LeBron James is playing in his 23rd year in the NBA, and he just turned 23. I mean, LeBron was Jake LaRivia wasn't even born yet when LeBron James got into the league. So that's just crazy how things turn out, that he is 23 years old and he's playing with the greatest player of all time in LeBron James in his 23rd year. I mean, it just tells you that LeBron James, man, he just still playing at a high level at age 23, 41 years old. I mean, the list goes on about the achievements that he brought to the table throughout his NBA career, and now with the Los Angeles Lakers in his 8th year in the purple and gold, just tells you that that he is in a whole different type of atmosphere. When it comes to being, this experience going into his 23rd year in the NBA. And it sort of remains to be seen if he will potentially stick around. I mean, like I said right here, I mean, he even mentions it, that he loves the game. The love of the game is still high. The love of the process is even higher. And he even mentioned that he's not even going to, so let me just hold on. Let me say that first, that part of his quoting there. It's just amazing, that he is going to his 23rd year in the NBA with still high expectations and still high energy and type of respect of the game. And still, there's still some speculation that he could potentially end up, retiring very soon. But you never know. Maybe he still feels that he wants to still dominate in this league and doesn't feel he's drained or anything like that, and continue to play for another year, or maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. I mean, it's all up to LeBron if he wants to hang it up or not. But, he did indicate it a couple of weeks ago when he was on the podcast that, his basically, this is just a gist of it, his longevity as, playing in this league is coming very soon. And he said that he wants to win a championship, during that time. So he still wants to win one more championship. So it may be with the Lakers or it could be somewhere else. You never know. But at this point, that's the goal that he wants to achieve. And he says it right there. I mean, that other quote there, that he's not waiting on, not Bronny, his son Bryce. So, maybe, I'm not sure how many years left till Bryce enters the NBA, but maybe next year, maybe a year or two or something like that. So, but he said that maybe he's not gonna play with his son during that if he's still in this league. So, it could be approaching very soon. But at the same time, I mean, LeBron still loves the game. He wants to still play at a high level, and he respects the game, respects the process of even higher heights of how things are with the Lakers at this point. So So he's just going along with the ride. And if somehow the Lakers do make it all the way to the NBA Finals and he wins a championship, you never know. He could just hang it up there and somehow just end his career there. You never know. Maybe he doesn't want to do a tour. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios, really, of what we could expect from LeBron going into this upcoming season. But at the same time, it is a situation where it's all up to LeBron. And I even mentioned this in my last live stream when JJ Redick got his extension. The future is all on LeBron James if he wants to stick around with the Lakers or if he wants to move on from the Lakers so he can win a championship and go on a retirement tour pretty soon. You never know. But we just have to wait and see about that. It's so up in the air. It really is. So we just have to wait and see. Just saw a comment here from Ghetto Rabbit. Okay, he bringing facts in. Really appreciate it. You always bring the facts. You always bring the facts, Ghetto Rabbit. I really appreciate it. Bryce is eligible in June of 2026. So it could be possibly next off season that he could enter the NBA draft. So it's I don't know. I don't know why LeBron James said he's not going to play with Bryce. So could this be his last year? I don't know. We just have to wait and see. Or maybe Bryce gets drafted somewhere else and, maybe LeBron will play another year and play against his son with whatever team that will draft Bryce in the 2026 NBA draft. So that could be a scenario, guys. Guys, it's so up in the air of what LeBron James' plans will be going into this upcoming season. It really is. I mean, we're not even sure because the fact that the Lakers didn't give him an extension and also he didn't – there's a lot of speculations. People are saying that LeBron wanted an extension with the Lakers, but the Lakers didn't give it to him. But the Lakers are saying LeBron doesn't want an extension with the Lakers, so they're just waiting maybe until the next offseason in 2026, that he will possibly re-sign with the Lakers on a 1 and 2 year type of contract that he usually does in the past. But we just have to wait and see. We really have to just wait and see about it. So, and how this upcoming season goes for the Lakers in a positive or possibly negative type of situation. So, we just have to wait and see. It's a wait and game type of situation. So, let's just read more here from Ghetto Rabbit. Revenge tour. Yeah, for Luka, absolutely. He is, he had a chip on his shoulder from the Dallas trade. And, people are saying that he was fat and all that. I mean, he lost weight now and everything like that. And now more than ever, he wants to prove all the doubters wrong going into this upcoming season. He played great in Euro basketball. He improved his game defensively, where most people were saying that his defense is a no-show from critics, from Stephen A. Smith and everybody like that. I mean, they put a lot of criticisms on his defense. But we saw what he did in Euro basketball. He was considered as the best defender at Euro basketball. I mean, that's just craziness to hear. So with that being said, I mean, this could be a revenge tour for Luka, and he will possibly fight for a potential contending candidacy for MVP. You never know. So it's all up to Luka to make that a reality, and could be a great year for him going into his upcoming season. So we just have to wait and see. And I'm so excited to see what Luka will bring to the table for us in a full season as a Los Angeles Laker going to this upcoming season. Really can't wait. Absolutely. I like a lot of what I heard today. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of positive feedbacks for sure of what we saw from this Lakers team and on media day. Lots of good vibes, especially from this guy. And I have to say, he is the main guy that I'm really looking forward to seeing going into this upcoming season of who we signed in the off season. And personally, there was two really that I really liked in their conference tonight on media day when it comes all said and done. But one of those guys, and I even said this in my last live stream, if you guys want to go check it out, about the expectations of who I am looking forward to going into this upcoming season. And this may be a surprise for you guys, but honestly, it is DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton said a lot of good things that I have to say really shows that he is committed of what he wants to show this upcoming season, and proving all the doubters and bringing out all the haters, when it comes to what people talked about him during his times in Portland, and also when it comes to the situations with teammates and former players saying that he was just a bad influence in the locker room and all that. So he heard all the chirping, and now he wants to prove a point going into this upcoming season in the purple and gold uniform going into this upcoming season. And he's moving different. The guy is just getting a lot of praises from JJ Redick, and obviously from Rob Pelinka when it comes to his attitude, and having a different type of vibe going to this Lakers upcoming season. And just he's saying when it comes to the pressure, it's a privilege, and that's the type of vibe that I want to hear from a guy who has a lot of expectations on his shoulder, and what he's been hearing, and especially from people like us who want to see greatness out of the number one overall pick, former number one overall pick, joining the Lakers, teaming up with his draft buddy in Luka Doncic, who wanted him to join the Lakers, and the Lakers wanted him, and the fact that that's an honor of its side tells you that that he has to prove a point. He has to prove himself that he is the best big in this league, and that could be a possibility. And plus, another perk, which I'm not sure if it will hurt the Lakers or not, it just sort of remains to be seen once we reach the 2026 offseason, and that is contract. He's fighting for a contract. He wants to get paid. He wants to be regarded as one of the best going into this upcoming season, as the best center in this league. And if he's able to do that in the purple and gold uniform, and the Lakers love what they see in the pairing with Luka and the lobs and just the good chemistry that they have, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that DeAndre Ayton will get paid by the Los Angeles Lakers in the next offseason. If he shows up and dominates defensively for us and brings his rim protection and the lobs that he will be receiving from either LeBron or Luka and the rest of the crew, and just brings that great energy to the team, there's no doubt that he will get what he wants from this Lakers team and some going into this into his career with the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes all said and done. And the fact that this is the biggest opportunity for my career, I mean, that he knows it. He knows it then. If we're saying it and what we want to see from him, that's what he thinks of himself going into this upcoming season. And that's what's great to hear from a guy that is hearing the noise and hearing all the chirping from his critics. And obviously from our standpoint, for the good reasons, obviously, is what DeAndre Ayton wants for himself going into this upcoming season. So expectations is overall what the Lakers are looking for when it comes to championships and the mentality of championships, what JJ said a couple of days ago. And I think that's what DeAndre Ayton wants to prove as well as a Los Angeles Laker going into this upcoming season. So lots of good vibes when it comes to DeAndre Ayton, guys, I have to say, when it comes all said and done. So I want to read some comments here from Ghetto Rabbit here. In his previous season, Ayton was considered lazy and unfocused. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what most people were mentioning when it came to what the critics were saying, and especially from his teammates and coaches, especially from the Portland Trailblazers end of why they released him in the first place. So maybe those type of vibes will potentially change, because there's no doubt in my mind, JJ will not tolerate any laziness and unfocused mentality from any of his players. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, if he sees that from DeAndre Ayton, there's no doubt that he is. Maybe he will just stick around for a season, and the Lakers will let him go. Or I believe is DeAndre Ayton's. Does he have a player option in his second year? I think that is true because because I think that's what Rob Pelinka does half the time. He doesn't really give uh, you know certain players team options in his second year. So I think that's true. So with that being said, I mean, it is a situation where it's just DeAndre has to prove himself, has to prove all the doubters wrong. He has to work hard in training camp and especially during the regular season. And maybe he will play in preseason. You never know, just to show that he is focused on no matter what type of games that he's playing and matchups and all that. So there's expectations, and I really consider him as my number one expectations out of all the guys that we signed in the off season. So he's number one on my list because we didn't sign anybody else at the center position because there's expectations that we were going to sign DeAndre Ayton, and we did. We lost a lot of good opportunities to sign some decent centers that could have fit well with this team. From Brooke Lopez, and there was Kuminga. There's just a lot of options that were out there, but the Lakers chose DeAndre Ayton because of his reputation and what he is known for. When the Suns drafted him, and he reached the NBA Finals, and he was able to average around like 16 to 20 points per game. It's my fault. Let me take that back. Like somewhere around 15 to 16 points per game, 10 rebounds a game. I mean, the list goes on about what he has done throughout his career so far. And, hopefully with a different environment, a different atmosphere, and pairing up with Luka and, LeBron James, maybe things will be different for him going into this upcoming season. So there's that type of expectation. So, and if he's hearing the critics and, he's focused on potentially, having the pressure being on him is a privilege and a biggest opportunity of his career to be playing for the Lakers and just proving all the doubters wrong and going to this upcoming season and dominates and everything like that. I mean, there's just a lot of, optimism for sure what we could expect from DeAndre Ayton when it comes all said and done. So really looking forward to it. Really am. Really can't wait. Let's move on to some others that we heard from tonight, from the media day, because there was a lot of players that really guys talked a lot, and I have to say a lot of optimism. I didn't see a lot of quotes from Austin Reeves, but he always brings some good vibes going to every single media day, and he has shown half the time that he lives up to those expectations, but didn't really get a lot of quotes that really stood out for me. But obviously one of them had to do with Rui Hachimura and his focus on his aggressiveness this offseason. And I really loved hearing that type of part of what he brought up. And I'm not sure what type of aggressiveness that he's maybe talking about, but I think it has to do maybe on the defensive side. Maybe. I know he's not great defensively, but he's great offensively. He can shoot very well, and we've seen that for the past couple of years as a Los Angeles Laker. And so far, guys, he's living up to those expectations, but hopefully they will be more aggressive. Hopefully, so he's focusing on that. And obviously, we saw on media day, obviously him joking around, especially with LeBron James. He flipped him off when he was taking a picture with his son, Bronny. So obviously I'd love to see that type of chemistry on the team with everyone joking around. And, obviously you need to have that in the locker room for sure, that type of chemistry. And you can just tell there's the good relationship between Rui and LeBron James. So, it's just always great to see, especially from Luka. I don't know if you guys saw. There was a video that I shared on Facebook. If you guys haven't followed me yet on Facebook, go follow me on Facebook. I really appreciate it. Um, Basically, he said something like Master Luca. I'm not sure what it was. It had something to do with Luca interrupting him during a presser, and he said something like Master Luca or something. I'm not so sure, but it was just nice to see that for sure from just the chemistry of what the Lakers are building when it comes to Luca and LeBron and Rui and everybody else for sure, especially Austin Reeves and all that. So, if you have good chemistry on the team, you will win games that way. Having good chemistry in the locker room, you will win games for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, Rui Hachimura just having the aggressiveness going into this upcoming season. Obviously, there's a lot to we can all think of what he means by that. It could be just him shooting lights out, like 44% from the three going into this upcoming season, or maybe him scoring more, or maybe just improving defensively. You never know. That's the main flaw of why people are mentioning why Rui will not be part of the starting lineup going into this upcoming season because of the lack of defense that he brings to the table. So that's why we've been hearing that maybe Marcus Smart will replace Rui in the starting lineup. Or there was a lot of talks that maybe, I forgot who it was, maybe it was Jared Vanderbilt, maybe. I mean, there's just a lot of scenarios of how JJ Redick wants to, implement the rotation and how certain players will work well with this player in the starting lineup type scenario. But we kind of have an idea who will be in the starting lineup. And obviously, Rui will be part of that. But at the same time, anything could change from now until preseason. What we will see from certain players who will show up, who will step up in preseason, because that's where your game is tested before the regular season begins. So, it's so up in the air. And at this point, we're not sure what Rui situation is when it comes to his role on the team. So that's why we just have to wait and see. And I will be uploading a video very soon in the next couple of days about the Lakers rotation and the roster and going into this training camp. And of course, the expectations of that. And of course, just the upcoming season, when it comes all said and done. So, but yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ghetto Rabbit, flipping Rui off during the photo was funny. Yeah, absolutely it was. I mean, I just, it was just seeing that type of outside type of out. What's the word for it? I was going to say out the box, but no. I mean, usually we just see players professionally and them always showing respect to one another. And I know this was also respect type of thing, but at the same time it was kind of funny to see outside of that, seeing Rui and LeBron joking around and flipping each other off type of thing, because you just need to have that great type of chemistry in the locker room. I mean, when you have that, you will obviously play well together and dominate together and just win games that way when it comes all said and done. So yeah, I just loved seeing that. I personally loved seeing that. It was great to see. Absolutely. Let's read a couple more what I saw from Media Day that really stood out to me before I end this live stream. And that was Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart had a lot to say that I have to say I really liked, especially the expectations going into this upcoming season, what he will bring to the table. When we signed him 2 months ago, when he came to the expectations, what he will be part of the Lakers going to this upcoming season. So, and this one what really stood out to me was that people forgot about me. And I think we could take a lot from that. Obviously he played with a whole different type of teams, since being traded by the Boston Celtics. He was known for being a Boston Celtics, the greatest defensive guard in the league, and Defensive Player of the Year, Boston Celtic, Marcus Smart. And, there's just that type of narrative about him and throughout his career that he's known for it, being a good defensive guy. But once he got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, and then he got traded to the Washington Wizards, most people forgot that, Marcus Smart, you know, people were saying that he's washed up now. I even heard that he is like a janitor because of how he looks, and that type of idea that he is washed up type of a player. But he's making it known to people, his critics, that people forgot about me because they forgot about me because of how great I was defensively. I can bring a lot to the table for a team and a franchise and all that. And he knows it. And he knows that, the reason that he came to the Lakers is because of Luka, because he knows what Marcus Smart can bring to the table for the Lakers and for himself as part of his team, the team and his teammate on the defensive side of the ball, which is obviously was lacking for the Lakers when it came to the defensive side of things, especially the bench role. So obviously there's a lot to bring in there when it comes to what, Marcus Smart said in that particular quote. And I just loved it. I just loved it because it kind of tells me that we're going to see some greatness defensively out of Marcus Smart. And especially now with the Los Angeles Lakers, it just kind of potentially may, resurrect his career if he shows up and becomes the Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart, during his times with the Boston Celtics. So, and I had to say this, I really can't wait once we face the Boston Celtics in the regular season and seeing Marcus Smart going back to Boston. We're going to have another Rajon Rondo 2.0 type of situation where, he will dominate a game. And I just really can't wait to see if he does live up to those expectations. So, and then he also continues on that's what I came to do. That's what Luka called me, and that's what JJ wants. So he was talking about his defensive skills and the fact that Luka expects that from him, and that's what JJ Redick expects from him because Luka played against him, and he appreciated and loved going one-on-one with Marcus Smart throughout his career during that time with the Dallas Mavericks, and also JJ being a former player himself, going toe to toe against Marcus Smart, so he knows it. He knows what Marcus Smart brings to the table defensively for throughout his career. So once he brings that to the Los Angeles Lakers, I think the Lakers will be in a whole different type of situation when it comes to their defensive efforts going into this upcoming season. So maybe it'll be better than last season, without a doubt. So we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, but lots of expectations when it comes to Marcus Smart. I mean, number one is DeAndre Ayton for me when it comes to expectations of who will show up in this upcoming season. And secondly, will be Marcus Smart for me. And then there's this guy who I'm one of them. We're really, we're really sleeping on Jake LaRivia here. Jake LaRivia, guys, we are all sleeping on Jake LaRivia when it comes to what he'll bring to the table for the Los Angeles Lakers this upcoming season. And surprisingly, and we even heard it a couple of days ago from Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick, especially from JJ Redick. He's excited to coach Jake LaRivia because he knows the greatness that he will bring to the table for the Lakers. And there's been a lot of talks, throughout this offseason about people are raving about Jake LaRivia. And, guys, sure, he's not the replacement of Dorian Finney-Smith, but at the same time, he could bring a lot to the table for us but we just don't know it yet. That's why he's the sleeper going into this upcoming season that we are all sleeping on when it comes to his abilities. And I believe 3-4 months ago, he did a interview with Lakers Nation with Trevor Lane. I mean, he brought up the idea that he takes pride in the fact that he is a good defender, which, when on stats, you don't really see that. But he did take pride in it, and he said that he is going to focus that going to this upcoming season, and especially when it comes to training camp and all that. So bringing in the work and bringing in the shooting ability that he's known for, and possibly the scoring ability that he's known for. So there's no doubt in my mind that Jake LaRivia may be the sleeper that will amaze us all going into this upcoming season. And, he's 23 years old, still young. I mean, even the fact that the Memphis Grizzlies, they traded him away to the Sacramento Kings maybe it was a year ago. They said they made a mistake. They did not realize what they had until it was gone. And basically, that's what they felt from Jake LaRivia departing to the Sacramento Kings. And he showed some greatness there with the Sacramento Kings in that particular year. And now with the Los Angeles Lakers, the Lakers got a big steal in the offseason by signing him, being the first draftee, by the way. So they had their eyes set on Jake LaRivia. I don't know, maybe because of Austin Reeves raving about him first, and then maybe JJ Redick after. I mean, you never know. But Jake LaRivia, guys, we are going to be laser focused for sure of what he will bring to the table this upcoming training camp, and of course this upcoming season. Without a doubt, he's the sleeper. And the more that he shows an improvement and some aggressiveness and just his abilities in training camp, and going all the way up to the NBA opener, hopefully maybe things will look good for him when it comes to having a bigger role on the team. You never know. Maybe he'll be the sixth man coming off the bench. Maybe he'll just have more minutes than the rest of them as part of, in the rotation coming off the bench. You never know. So, it's just very exciting time of what we could witness from Jake LaRivia going into this upcoming season, honestly. And I'm just so excited to see what he'll bring to the table, what DeAndre Ayton will bring to the table, Marcus Smart, and even our starters, when it comes to LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and just the rest of the crew, really. I mean, guys, there's just a lot of excitement, a lot of positivity that we saw from Media Day. And there's no doubt in my mind that, when it comes all said and done, guys, I mean, they have a goal in mind. And JJ Redick said it, and that is to win a championship this year. And Rob Pelinka wants it to happen, especially with Luka and LeBron being on the team, and especially with LeBron in his 23rd year in the NBA at age 40, 41. He could somehow end up leaving the Lakers, if the Lakers don't contend for a championship this year, or if somehow, they make some moves to make that a possibility. With all that being said, the Lakers' focus is for sure is to win a championship with those two guys, when it comes all said and done. So, but guys, we just have to wait and see. Long ways away for the Lakers to make any changes from now until the trade deadline. We can get into all of that once the NBA season begins, when I give my analysis and thoughts, and potential trade rumors will potentially emerge and all of that. So that's why it's so important that you guys stay in the know, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. And guys, once again, I really do appreciate the continued love support you guys have shown me all over social media, and of course on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. Once again, I want to thank Daniel and Ghetto Rabbit for being in the comment section and giving me your thoughts and your opinions. and just the type of love and respect that you guys have shown me throughout these live streams and just being part of the community. And for those of you who are watching me and want to be part of this community, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. And follow me all across social media as well. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. I'm not too active on Threads, but I'm making a lot of content on TikTok as well. So follow me on those social media sites as well. So show me love, support there, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Or next live stream and the next video. But I was going to mention I will be uploading a video in the next couple of days about the Lakers roster and the expectations going into training camp and who will be competing for certain roles and all of that. All of that will be coming to you all on ZSN on YouTube and, of course, all over social media as well. So stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell so you guys be the first to watch it. It will be uploaded in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. And I will give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about it. And once again, I want to thank Daniel and Ghetto Rabbit for you guys' continued love, support, and being part of this community on Z Nation, on ZSN, on YouTube. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next live stream, in the next video. Once again, I want to rep my Denver Broncos for winning Monday Night Football against the Bengals. And yeah, I'm going to sleep well tonight with this win, without a doubt. And also optimism for the Lakers going to this upcoming season, especially for training camp and all that. So we all have to be happy for something. So really, again, guys, thank you all so much for the continued love support. Thank you. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome back. See you next time. Good night, everybody. Yeah, absolutely. Good night to you too, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ghetto Rabbit and Daniel. Again, thank you so much. And guys, I'll see you all in the next live stream and in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.